All right, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jay coming at you live once again, and today with part 4 of How to Attract Money by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And yesterday I left off with some examples of relaxing your mind and allowing yourself to be in the allowing yourself to be and to completely feel the truth of what you're affirming, and actually putting yourself in in allowing yourself to let things happen for you. And it's about not just simply saying empty words, but it's about feeling the truth of it and really embodying the end and living as if what you've already and living as if what you want is already yours, living as if what you want to achieve you have already achieved, right? And depending on how you talk to yourself, Project Grace, is that Teresa? Hola Teresa, ¿cómo estás? And it's about, and it's not just about like talking. It has a lot to do with the way you talk to yourself in silence. You can always say that you want something, but if inside of you you're telling yourself like, oh, I'm never gonna get it, that's impossible, well, guess what, you are already giving up the fight even before you even started. So think about that. Okay, so let me continue with today's share. All right, so here Dr. Murphy says, the only thing a man has to do is to imagine and accept the end in his mind and live its unfoldment to the subjective wisdom within. You will be compelled to do whatever is necessary for the unfoldment of your ideal. The law of the subconscious is compulsion. The law of life is action and reaction. What we do is the automatic response to our inner movements of the mind, inner feeling and conviction. So it's not just a simple blabbering of empty words. It's an inner movement of the mind, right? When the subjective wisdom takes over, that's when the subjective will automatically move you, would inspire action so that you achieve what you want to achieve. Here, all of our external movements, motions, and actions follow the inner movements of the mind. Inner action precedes all outer action. Hey, Kath, good to have you. Whatever steps you take physically or what you seem to do objectively will be all a part of a pattern which you were compelled to fulfill. Check this out. Accepting the end wills the means to the realization of the end. Believe that you have it now, and you shall receive it. And what you have to do is stop denying our good. Like I said in the beginning, people say they want something outside, but inside they're telling themselves, I'm never going to get it. It's never going to happen to me. It's never going to happen for me. I'm never going to achieve it. So it's like we say one thing and then we start denying our own good. So what you have to do is know, believe, and act on the positive assumption that there is no reason why you cannot have, be, and do whatever you wish to accomplish. Knowledge of how your mind works is your savior and redeemer. Thought and feeling are your destiny. The consciousness of health produces health. The consciousness of wealth produces wealth. So my question to you guys is, what are you conscious of? Are you conscious of the lack of what you want? Or actually are you immersed in the abundance of the infinite riches of the universe? And you affirm to yourself with full belief that what you want is already yours, right? I think I'm not that religious, but I did read the Bible a little bit, and I think it's in Matthew somewhere, and he says when you ask for something, ask thinking that is already yours, and you shall have it, right? Or something like that. It's a paraphrase. I don't exactly remember what it is, but it's something like that, right? So here, become aware of the spiritual power which is one and indivisible, and respond to your thought. You will reject the darkness and ignorance of the world, and know that you possess all the equipment, power, and knowledge to succeed. And he says this in reference to well-meaning friends and family who always try to draw you away in the name of keeping you safe and out of harm's way. They always stop you. Oh, what's going on, Kevin G? Good to have you, brother. They always stop you from having and going after what you really want. And that's what he's saying. Just forget all that. Do not become susceptible to those hypnotic spells, he calls them, and become aware of your spiritual power, and know that you have the power to triumph and reject the darkness and ignorance of the world, and know that you possess all the equipment, power, and knowledge to succeed. To walk on the royal road to riches, you must not place obstacles and impediments on the pathway of others. Neither must you be jealous or envious of others. Think about it, okay? I'm gonna skip a little bit, because he gives an example of someone who gets envious and jealous of friends who succeeded, and he starts to talk crap about friends who are rich or hola lady, mucho gusto, and he starts talking crap about friends that succeeded. And that is exactly how you speak one thing and then you condemn it. So you want wealth, and then you turn right back around and you start talking crap about the wealth that your friend has. That's like condemning your own wealth. You're chopping down your own legs, right? Here, you're praying two ways. God is prospering me, and in the next breath, silently or audibly, you're saying, I resent that fellow's wealth, right? Always make it a special point to bless the other person and rejoice in his prosperity and success. When you do, you bless and prosper yourself. You bless and prosper yourself by blessing other people's wealth. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad to see God's abundance being manifested through one of his sons. You are then blessing and exalting what you're praying for. What you bless, you multiply. What you condemn, you lose. Whatever riches mean to you, be it financial, relationship, anything, work, career, any riches that you're looking for, if you condemn it, you lose it. If you bless it, you multiply it. And he gives an example of an employee who's silently resenting and complaining about the fact that he's underpaid and he's not appreciated, and he thinks that he deserves more money and all that stuff. And the next thing you know, the manager comes and fires him. And the truth is that he dismissed himself. The manager was simply an instrument through which his own negative thinking and mental state was confirmed. The manager was simply a messenger telling him what he conceived of himself as being true. And check this out. The action was the internal movement of your mind. The reaction was the response of the outer world to conform to your inner thinking. The action was the inner movement of your mind. The reaction was the response of the outer world to your action. Action and reaction. Action is always the internal movement of your mind. So as I wrap it up here, guys, lovely people, always love you for investing time of your day with me. Always think about what is your internal action going on right now at this moment that is taking you closer to where you want, or if it's not, how do you plan to change it so that it does take you closer to what you want? With that, thank you. See you on the next one.